So my foot isn't 100% healed, and if I'm being honest, I was kind of a little frustrated with that yesterday. And I started wondering, is this a test? Is this a test to see how committed I am to my new life after bariatric surgery? And now I'm wondering if I'm asking the right question. I think there's a certain level of expectation after surgery, after you have weight loss surgery, and you know you're gonna have bumps in the road and issues, and things aren't gonna go perfectly all the time, and you kind of just have that idea in your head. But I think when it happens, it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling than just kind of imagining what it could be. After I found out that my body was hurt, I definitely was upset. But on some level, I had accepted it and just said, okay, I'm gonna power through and get through this period of time, and it's gonna be fine. So when I went to my appointment yesterday, I think there was a part of me that was like thinking that I'd be able to just step into shoes and everything would be back to normal, and that's not the case. And I'm trying to make peace with that, I guess. I think the hardest part of it is just knowing I'm still limited. Like I want to work out. Like I've been doing seated workouts and I've been making the most of it, and I've been doing my best, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that, but also just continuing to have limits and not being able to do all the things, and not being able to go to church, and not being able to go to the store and other things without stressing my body out, and then feeling like I'm still limited in some ways. Still gonna work out, still gonna do the chair workouts and all that stuff, and I know it's gonna be a couple weeks. I just have to adjust, but I don't know. I was hoping it would be over by now. When I fractured my other foot like over 10 years ago, when I got out of the boot, I went right into regular shoes. I didn't have any pain. I had weakness, but not pain. Thankfully, I'm not having a lot of pain, but I don't know. There's an adjustment after the boot, and I get that. So I'm just trying to accept that right now. And I've kind of come to the conclusion that it's not about seeing how hard I can push myself. It's about doing the next right thing. It's about being adaptable. It's about making the most of the situation and making good decisions that keep me moving forward, and learning how to adapt when things aren't going perfect, because let's face it, most of the time things don't go perfectly. That is a good thing for all of us to learn. It isn't about suffering perfectly. It is about doing the things you need to do, like going to appointments and wearing the boot, drinking the water, eating the protein, getting movement in the most safest way possible, and resting when I need to, and accepting that things are going to be bumpy and not perfect. And probably the biggest lesson of everything is to refuse to give up when things get complicated, hard, difficult, frustrating. Choosing to do what you need to do to keep moving forward. So maybe this period of time isn't about me proving how much I deserve success after bariatric surgery, how much I deserve to get everything I want. It's about learning how to adjust when things don't go the way I want to, and living life when things aren't perfect and easy, and that I can still make progress, and I can still make efforts when things are not going the way I want to, and even if it's slower, it's still progress. Have you ever had a setback that you wondered was maybe this is a life lesson, but maybe it was just life asking you to adapt, slow down, change change your perspective. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear from you. Please comment below, like, comment, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Supports the channel and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.